Alright, this is Andrew with Jota Home Inspections. We are doing a sewer scope today here in Layton. Today is March 2nd, 2026, and we're at 2096 North, 1450 East. We have the camera pushed out 114 feet to the city connection. Now we're going to pull it back and record it and see what we find. So that first connection point is called the nose-on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. Looks like a good connection there, but it is gravel cement. And as you can see, gravel cement is a little bit rougher than a plastic line. And so you want to avoid putting wet wipes down the line or anything that you don't absolutely need to put down the line. That way they don't get stuck on that rough pipe and create a blockage. Pretty average length of a sewer line. Looking like this is PVC pipe, plastic. So far it looks like you have good grade. One of the main things I'm looking at is for any standing water, and I do think we're going to go through some. I noticed some as I pushed the camera out, but so far this is good. This is what you want it to look like. Right there, we're about 64 feet out. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pay attention that as we drop into that standing water, I want to make sure there's no blockage. Okay, so we slope down slowly into the water, which means that this is bad grade. It's not because you have a blockage at the end of it, it's because you have bad grade. And the only way to fix bad grade is to dig it up and re-slope it. Only about 5 feet long, so not incredibly long, but that is a belly. It's hard to predict whether that'll cause any sort of a backup in the future, but it's certainly not ideal. For that reason alone, I would definitely recommend getting the insurance. It's not very expensive, but it's well worth it if you do have a backup or ongoing issues. HomeServe is one of the more popular options. It looks like you have a little bit of an offset where it switches from ABS to PVC, so that's usually right around the foundation. Sometimes it's under the front porch, which is a good chance this one is with where the stack is. Luckily this one kind of drops in to a lower pipe as opposed to the opposite where you could be hitting a ledge. So not good that the pipes have moved, but if it doesn't continue to move, I don't foresee that being a huge issue. If it does, then that could require digging it up, which would be a big issue. But for the time being, it was not a significant offset. This is ABS. One issue with ABS is that sometimes the glued joints have a tendency of separating. That's more of an issue inside the house, and so I didn't see. I found some corroded fittings, but it was more of issues with the fittings under the sinks, not widespread on all the exposed lines in the basement, which is good. But something to watch out for and something to be aware of. Overall, it looks like the line is performing the way that you want it to be. You do have that one spot where it's holding water for 5 or 6 feet. You have one offset where it goes under the foundation. But overall, the line looks like you want it to. I'm going to end this recording now.